Welcome again, Aquarius. It's March 2018, would you believe? I'm Dadhichi from astrology.com.au with a brief synopsis of your horoscope as per the usual month-by-month readings. Thanks for joining me if you're new, and let's get started here with what I think are some pretty important things. And my first question is it really all about the money? Because here we see the strong conjunction of 4 planets there in the second house, just as on the 2nd, the full moon takes place in the 8th house of shared resources. So is it about the money? It's probably outwardly about the money, but this has a lot more to do with hidden subconscious elements of your personality. Any sort of insecurities that are there are going to be shown up very strongly by the transit of the moon here in this 8th house, opposing all of these planets in the 2nd house. A lot of opportunities for making money, but also you've still got that nebulous Neptune moving through this area that can sometimes cloud your vision, your imagination. On the 6th, the lovely conjunction with Jupiter, however, can offset that, and you can see those triangular aspects here down to the 2nd house. At that time also, opportunities for new contracts arise with Mercury and Venus transiting into your 3rd house around the 6th and 7th and 8th, and that continues for a while. The 11th house is problematic with the Moon and Mars combination around the 9th, indicating some disputes or disagreements with friends, brothers, siblings, even neighbours to some extent. Moon moves out into the quieter 12th house on the 10th, as you can see here, and there's some serious thinking about what it is you want in life, as shown here by the transformative conjunction with Pluto. Moving into your 1st house, or the sun sign, is important as well. And I want you to keep your eye on this transit up till the 17th, because that's when we see some pretty spectacular stuff. And also here, keep your eye on Mars around, I think, the exact same date. As it moves back into the 2nd house here on the 15th, all sorts of financial issues come to pass, and you're emotionally a little strung out here. You're not thinking with your head. There's the new moon on the 17th, along with that transit of the Mars into your 12th house of expenses. So yeah, it's all about the money on the outward level, but it's got to do with how you're thinking about the money, as shown here by the 3rd house, Mercury, Venus and Moon. And I'm going to tell you, you're going to be impulsive here. These planets indicate excessive expenditure. And coming up, you'll see the slowing down of Mercury. Moon will touch Mercury there around the 18th, 19th. And then Mercury is going to go stationary. It's going to slow down, stop, and then move into its retrograde motion at this time. It's slowing down around this time, and this is going to show you, here it is, around the 22nd up until the 25th. The Sun also on the 21st moves into this area. So a big revision of your finances, of the way you do business, and of the way you communicate. So there can be some error, and that could have to do with the spending. It could have to do with some of the earlier issues that went down with your social activities, the people that you connect with. And this could also be devitalizing, because it's got the opposition aspect on the 25th to Mars and Saturn here in your 6th house of health and debt and lifestyle patterns. So you'll be looking at that and at least thinking about it, because this 3rd house is also your thought processes. And then we have a brief period here on the 27th and 28th with the moon moving through your relationship sector. 8th house again has to do with shared resources, and this is again against the backdrop of all of these 3rd house planets, which are your thinking, negotiations, communications and skill sets in the area of contracts. Which interestingly here we see, for some of you anyhow, the movement of Venus, probably your best planet, into the 4th house of property is very lucky. And that gives you the opportunity to consider purchasing property, looking at items of furniture for your house, But certainly it makes you feel a lot better. And it's lucky for those of you who are looking to move north or travel north or do something that's associated with the northerly direction. I've gone a little bit over there, but I just wanted to take that into next month for you. We'll be back next month so we can take a look at how this is going to pan out and where the next lunations are going to take place in your horoscope. In the meantime, I'd like to invite you to take a look at the more detailed analysis for you at astrology.com.au. Click here on the subscription button so we can keep you in the family, and I look forward to seeing you same time, same channel next month. Bye.